What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, again, disclaimer. I apologize for the swallowing effect, but I ain't got nowhere to put this mic at. That's why you see me wearing hoodies, so I can sit it there, but it has no effect. Mic is so sensitive, it just picks up all these sounds, including my throat. But anyway, I apologize for that. But speaking of apologies, sometimes there are things an apology won't fix. Thus, the story we're talking about today. Now, this story recently happened out there in Detroit, Michigan. Shout out Detroit. And it's about a Detroit woman, a mentally ill juggernaut that was terrorizing the neighborhood and decided to take an AR-15 and air up the neighbor's house. While she was in there with her husband or boyfriend and kids. And this lady's locked up, got mental illness, and they're gonna talk about a lot of stuff she was saying and doing over the years and how people was terrified of this woman. And it needs to shed more light to solutions for mentally ill people, because nowadays, man, a lot of this stuff is out of control. Take a look.
A Detroit woman hits the floor to hide from bullets flying towards her home.
Another woman is accused of unloading her assault rifle into the house, causing all-out panic.
As Fox News' Jessica Dupnack tells us, neighbors say they've seen this coming for years.
How does that old saying go? Love thy neighbor. Well, the exact opposite thing happening out here. The scene Mother's Day afternoon. People grilling, sitting outside, and apparently dodging gunfire.
Hey, get my baby down!
And it was like bam, 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 bam.
A barrage of gunfire had the whole block hitting the floor on Detroit's west side Mother's Day afternoon.
Their house was completely drenched in bullet holes.
When everyone got up, they had a good idea who pulled the trigger, a woman they say they've been having issues with for decades.
She's been crashing out for years now.
It's just getting worse.
It's getting worse, yeah.
For seemingly no reason at all, she allegedly fired 20-plus rounds out of her window into a neighbor's house off Whitcomb Street near Grand River.
You guys are lucky that everyone's okay.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. We all are.
The man whose house was the target was hurt from shards of glass after bullets penetrated through.
You guys walk outside. I mean, are you like nervous? You could just walk out?
Yes.
Detroit police can be seen seizing 2 weapons from the home after the shooting.
The other one was bigger than that.
We're told one is an AR-15.
We can't really sleep at night. We can hear a lawnmower backfire, and it kind of makes our heart sink because we don't know what to expect or when to expect it.
Tiara Schaaf says they saw this coming. It's been bubbling up. Verbal confrontations with nearly everyone on the block.
She even called the police on my home multiple times, saying that she heard us say that we threatened to kill her, we're harassing her, we're using our cameras to artificially control her body. Yeah.
Mental illness is likely a factor here. On full display last year, when Tiara says the woman apparently held a gun to her teenage son's head for all the neighborhood to see.
She had him outside completely naked at gunpoint.
The guns are gone, but the woman in question, a suspect now, is still out and at home. We're told charges are pending against her.
Even though they retrieved the guns, I just felt like we're still not safe.
One of the stories that the suspect told Detroit police was that she thought she was getting broken into, but there's no evidence of that. Ultimately, the Wayne County prosecutor will decide on charges. Reporting on Detroit's west side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Hey guys, that's the story of that lady out of control. Now, they said charges are pending. You know she's going to get locked up. I don't know. When they say charges are pending, they don't know what she's going to be charged with. But they got her in custody. But I mean, seriously, something should have been done about that type of stuff. That woman got severe internal mental problems. Did you see that? You know, how them bullets went in there. The lady was forced to lay down. The baby crying upstairs. He's like, yo, get the baby. Man, this woman took a war weapon and just aired out the house across the street from the window, from her window. I want you to think about something. Let me just address the elephant in the room real quick. See if some of y'all notice this. Look at the picture. She got a stripper pole in the front room. What was you doing when they was shooting? Coochie popping on a handstand? Seriously, well, what is that there for? It's kids in the house. What do you tell the kids? It's a fireman's pole. Like, what do you tell them? That right there, I mean, my head is scratching over that. But anyway, people do what they want to do in a comfort of their own home. She like it, I love it. No harm done. But listen, heard the stuff they said this lady did? Got into it with everybody on the block at one time or another. People been complaining about her. Nothing was done. She hasn't committed a crime. She could have killed multiple people in that house. They didn't even know the bullets was coming. They said they riddled the house with bullets. When they brought that AR-15 out, the other lady said the other gun was bigger than that. What the hell is she doing with this type of stuff? Then on top of this, they said one time she brought her son out at gunpoint, butt-ass naked, her teenage son, for the world to see, with a gun to his head. How is she not in prison? Seriously, how is she not in prison? And that's the thing. I don't even think society knows what to do in these situations where people are out of their mind, whether they don't take their medication or what. But I mean, one thing's for sure, man, something has to be done. You know, this story, you know, a lot of people might find it funny, but it's not funny to me. You know what I mean? The only thing that was funny to me was a stripper pole in the house, but I mean, I've seen that before. Man, then this part is crazy. Said one time she had accused the people of using electronics in their house to control her body. So that's the part that's crazy. Y'all in the house flicking the remote control. She in the house over there doing the robot and shit, saying it's your fault. I mean, think about it. We all have rational thought, but when you outside of your natural mind, man, and you don't know it, that's the part. They don't know they crazy. Because there's 3 different types of crazy. It's crazy, crazier, and craziest. And this is as crazy as it gets. I'm going to tell you something. Tell you a story real quick. I seen mentally ill people like in the street doing crazy stuff. I don't have really mental illness like that in my family, but I had went out on a date one time with a chick, right? This is a true story. And this happened out here in Houston. I went out on a date with a chick one time. I'll make this fast, I don't want to bore you. And while we was out eating, you know, everything was nice. And, you know, we talked on the phone, seemed like a regular, well-rounded woman, and things was taking off. Very attractive. Went out to eat. In the middle of us eating, she says, damn. I said, what? She said, I forgot to take my medication this morning. I'm thinking about something like blood pressure or asthma, something, not nothing. So I said, you okay? She said, yeah, I'm okay. She said, I just get loopy sometimes when I don't take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know if I don't feel right. So I didn't really want to get into her business the first date. I was like, okay, not thinking nothing of it, right? She follows me back to my house, right? So we supposed to go over there and watch a movie, right? Get over the house, she falls asleep on the couch. But what was weird is when she was at the house and we was watching the movie, she would sit up under my arm, watch the movie, and like she kept like fidgeting, like shaking her leg, and she would do like this with her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Or she like mumble. I'm thinking she talking about the movie. I ain't paying no attention to. Then like she would be up under my arm, then she'd go to the end of the couch, she'd sit there like this. Then she would come back, and I'm like, yo, you okay? Yeah, but she was doing it, but not enough to where I was like, yo, what's something wrong with this motherfucker? Listen, I wake up the next morning, she falls asleep on the couch. I just, you know, it was a comforter down there. I throw the comforter on her, I go upstairs and lay down. I wake up the next morning, my front door wide open. Well, my back door, my patio door, wide open, right? I come downstairs, she done took all her clothes off, sneakers, everything, include underwear, everything, put them in a pile, left her cell phone, and just left out the house. I ain't got no way to call her, and this is how I knew she left her cell phone, because it was under her clothes in her shoes. I call the phone, hey, ring it. I'm like, what's going on? So I wait around for about an hour, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, okay, I call the cops. I don't know what's going on. I call the cops. Somebody come here and take her. Call the cops. They say, hey, we'll get back with you. Later on that night, detective come to the house. Yeah, you know this woman here? They got her in a smock. I say, yeah. They said, well, she was wandering about 4 miles down the street with no clothes on, and they found her, and she fought the police. They locked her up. Are you next to kin? I said, no. You know what I'm saying? So I gave the phone and everything to them. You know what I'm saying? They left me their card. I ain't hear nothing about it later on, right? And on top of this, she left her car, because she followed me to the house, she left her car in my garage port. So I'm like, okay, I give all the stuff to the thing, I got this car sitting out here for like a week, right? Now, what do I do with the car? You know what I'm saying? I'm calling the detective, hey, what I'm gonna do with this car? Hold on to the car. I don't wanna see this chick no more. Do you know this chick came to my house exactly 1 week to the day on a Friday? 1 week to the day. Showed up at the house. You know what I mean? I guess she had took her medication just as nice as she could be. And, hey, I came to get the car. I said, okay. I would not open that door and like let her in, or like, I would just open the blinds. Hey, yeah, let me get the car. I said, okay. And she wanted to talk. I just closed the window. And I went in the other window and watched her from upstairs. She backed the car up and left. I ain't hear nothing from her again. That right there was enough. That's all I needed to see. She was a bad joint too. That ain't worth the headache. You know what I'm saying? But you never know when you're gonna come across crazy, man. She doing this stuff, this lady right here doing this stuff to her kid, had him outside with a gun to his head. If I was him, I'd have took my chances in the street, being homeless or going to a shelter. Hey, that would have been it for me. Your mom doing crazy stuff like that? Where's the dad at? But then again, hell, dudes be scared of saying baby mamas, let alone crazy ones. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's messed up that happened to them people, but hopefully this woman will get the help that she needs.